Yeah, certainly felt like the old days. I mean, just they did such a great job with the car, and we spoke about trying to do something a little different this time around to try to get better. We've just been kind of stuck in a rut, really over the last 3 years or so. 22, the fall of 22 is the last kind of dominant car I thought I had at this racetrack, and so since then, just kind of been hanging around third to fifth, and we were always the next best behind the 12, and then a couple Hendrick cars, and so we came with something different, just trying to get better, and obviously turn back the clock.
You had an 11 against the world. Is that fun, or is there any part of that like motivation, or why? I mean, you already have enough going on. Why add to it?
Why not? Is the question. Why not? I mean, it's just, that's me. I mean, go shoot hoops with me, go play pickleball with me, go play golf with me. If I can't talk, then it takes away my superpower. It really does. I'm not nearly as good. My friends, it drives them absolutely crazy, but to me, that part of it fuels me, and it just makes me feel good. That's it.
What's been the difference having a veteran like Denny versus your previous stop with having Ty being such a young driver?
Yeah, it's wildly different. I'm before, right, and even if you go back before Ty Gibbs, right, I had Eric Jones, who was a rookie, right, and in both of those instances, I'm going through it with them for the first time, right? They've never seen anything before. I'm trying to be the guy who reminds them of every possible scenario that could happen, spending time looking at the data with them, trying to, get them up to speed. And this is a unique situation, right? Denny's so experienced that all those things I don't necessarily have to worry about. They're old hat for him. We still talk about things, that maybe he views differently or he's learned in his experience. So I think for me, it's more of I'm able to lean on him as much as he's able to ask questions and lean on me, and more of a mutual back and forth conversation about it. Now I'll say, he'll tell you that he feels he does the best job just focusing on driving. He doesn't want to be the crew chief. He doesn't want to pick the setup. It's not what he thinks he needs to focus on. But he will give you a lot of good detail about what he needs out of a car and why, and how he's going to drive it a certain way that does help you set up the car a lot better.
Not only just about Denny, but about Ty when I ask him. He's gone through a lot and had a rough day. And looked like he was going to get a top 10. How have you seen him?
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe some questions about how hard he's been able to, what he's been going through and what he's having to learn through this stretch.
Yeah. Thank you so much for asking that. And there's no secret here. We've gone through a tough time, to start the year, and everything that's happened to us. There's not much going our way. And when that happens, I know what I'm studying through all of that. And that is who surrounds us, who's there with us, who's working their rear end off at the race shop to try and get us back. And those are the people that I just really, really appreciate. Anytime you go through a tough time for me, that is something I really want to look at. Who are the guys there? And we got some of those guys that are leading us out of this. So I appreciate it for Heather, for myself. This is really tough. And so it's a big deal for us. And so thank you for asking that question. So appreciate it. But we're gonna fight. Ty's dad, Coy, his statement was always, anytime we got in tough stuff about his kids, he goes, "I raised my kids tough." That's what he says. So hopefully we're gonna fight our way out of this.